personal reasons. I hope you do believe me. Okay. Put on the mic.
Right. Okay. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And this is the part where I'll try not to make Rich the bad guy. I will try to impress upon you the importance of hitting share on your social media. And if you hit share, that would be so nice.
We might make it one more week.
Yeah. So, yeah, 9 o'clock we're set up for auction time. Everyone who is interested can bring their work down to the front. We have lots of really, really, really beautiful pieces, and we're going to do our best to go through them. If you have any questions about pieces, you can text and be like, hey, what about this? Did this piece from last week sell?
That's 403-629-7424.
Do this, yes. But please, before you do that, hit share. Find us on YouTube, find us on Instagram, or find us on Facebook. And it will look like this. It'll be me in a jean jacket. And it will look like there's an auction sign in the top with a cute Felix going like this.
It's funny because I never used that auction. I used the other one.
I always use the
I
Felix
know
one.
it drives me nuts.
Oh, why did you made it.
Years ago.
I tried to click on the bird one because I noticed you used the other one, and I couldn't click the 9 o'clock one didn't go, so
What do you mean?
it wouldn't click on.
Is there error number one?
Yeah, probably. So, also, Alvin has work up on the wall, and there are beautiful pieces. So you should also be physically coming down, whenever you can. Just whenever you can, you should be physically coming down to the space. Okay. That is,
While we still have it.
Well, while we still have it.
No pressure.
so that's a solid 2 people online. I hope those 2 people would love to buy some art. That would be great. Maybe I will say it once more, a little bit more aggressively. If you don't hit share, you don't care. If you don't hit share, we might not be here through June.
Hi, can I get everybody at the front to just wave it if you can hear what we're saying? Can everybody at the front, if you hear what we're saying, can you wave your hand? I'm saying about half the hands. If you're waving at us and somebody isn't waving at us, just poke them and say, look over there. Hi, this is such a stupid thing and it's so embarrassing, but we need to ask you if you can find us on social media and share the link. And a lot of people go, yeah. But the only way that we can sell the pieces when there's only this many people in the room, if we're all artists and there's only 2 people online, it's going to be really difficult to sell the work. So if you have any interest in selling the work, or if you want to support an artist that wants to sell their work, or if you want to keep Rebel House open, find us on the social media and then click share. And then we'll go thanks because it tells us when you've clicked share, which is like awkward when there's nobody helping. But we love you. And I always have to be the bad guy. Jess is so gentle even when she's the good guy.
I tried this time
Yeah.
a little harder.
Yeah. And we're going to be open until December. We're going to have one more Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to have one more Christmas dinner. Jess and I've calculated in a number of different ways, have earned enough that had we made money for ourselves instead of running Rebel House, could have bought a Mustang, a Corvette, and one more Volkswagen. Currently, we only have a Volkswagen.
One Volkswagen.
Right. So instead of having a house to retire in, we're going to have a shopping cart. But we hope you wave to us when you see us passing down the street. And maybe if you could throw us a bottle every now and then, we'll recycle them for you. But right now, what we really need to do is find us and click the share link. How many people do we have online right now?
4!
4 people.
That doubled!
Does anybody want to sell work tonight? Is anybody coming up? Okay.
There we go.
All right. So, going to start here, pulling up some pieces. So, just for instance, this is a piece That is awesome. Wonderful. Thank you. This is how we do. I'm going to hold up a piece, and this is a piece by Kilo. And the opening bid is going to be $30. And if you like what you see on screen, first of all, if you like what you see on screen, 1,000% when people come to pick up the work, they're like, "Whoa, it's even better than I saw it online." Yes, because in real life, art is better because you feel it. So if you even have an inkling of connection with the piece that you see,
Don't fight it.
don't fight it. Don't fight the feeling. Got to text 403-629-7424. And then what you do is you go, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and I am interested in that really great graffiti piece that says Kilo. I will bid $30. And when you do that, when you bid, then we have a timestamp of your bids. So that's very helpful when I'm going through the sales. Okay, good. So opening bid, $30 for Kilo's beautiful piece. This is the first piece of the night. So I'm going to start opening up more auctions, more bids, more pieces. This is amazing. Last week when Alex dropped this piece off, it went perfectly with the inspiration. It was about journeys and sea life, and it was awesome. So that was pretty magical. It's called Be Free. Alex had a show up a while ago as well. He has lots of really cool, like surreal, dreamlike pieces. Opening is $50 for this piece. Beautiful gradients, beautiful texture. Remember to text 403-629-7424 if you would like to bid, or if you have any questions, or if you missed something, you're like, "Oh, what was that? Could you show it again?" You can do that too. This is by Tayana. It is a beautiful portrait of Medusa. Oh, there's 10 people online. That's pretty awesome.
Sure, who is it by?
Tayana.
Tayana.
Maybe 2 N's.
I think you'll know if I write it somewhat.
It's
like it
perfect.
sounds.
I think so. It is good. So opening is 100 on this beautiful piece. So here at Rumble House, the artists set their own minimum bid. Half the sale goes to the artist, and half the sale goes to paying rent here. Look into my eyes. What a beautiful Gorgon. Okay. Oh, now there's 6 people. Maybe I'm irritating. Come back. This is by Kyle. There's a really great little collection of these pieces by Kyle, and I would suggest you buy all 3 of them, just in my opinion, because look at this. This one's great, the pink and the green. Opening, $10. Then you got, sorry for heavy breathing. Then you got this one, opening $20. I really like the horizontal perspective. And this one for $20. So for $50, you can get 3 pieces and a really cool collection by Kyle. Are there other things happening tonight?
Hockey game, yeah.
Oh, it's always hockey.
Yeah.
Because you know what? There's beautiful pieces here. Like this piece by Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner, do you remember this piece? It is beautiful. opening is $40 for this beautiful piece. I know, it's really incredible. I really like the little question mark above the little dude's head. He's like, what is it all for? What is it about? So opening is $40 for this incredible piece. Oh, would you like to, is your piece blacklight? Let's see. Is it?
A little bit.
It's just very cool.
I'm not sure if mine is black light.
Let us see.
Let us see.
Rich.
We'll start out in the regular light because that's really what matters.
All right. Regular
That might get brighter.
light. So one of the pieces of inspiration tonight was sensuality, and it's a book of qualities. And what the author did was write the qualities of people, and so sensuality. We got to know she always got in trouble for moving when she was supposed to be in school, sitting still. She got kicked out of the library when she was reading Emily Dickinson because she was dancing. So this is what happens when you feel deep. This is sensuality. I really like this piece, Rich.
Yeah.
It is black light. I like that blue in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your opening bid, Rich Terry?
Is there anybody online?
There's 9 people. And maybe they're watching with friends.
My opening bid will be $25.
$25. And here's a special thing. I will give the poem that it was based on because I think it goes really well. Like you really did
You
this.
could handwrite that with your nice pen.
Yeah, I'll handwrite it with my nice pen.
That's nice. Here's another one. It's also sensuality. Where is it?
There.
Oh. It was me listening to Bob Dylan, Tangled Up in Blue, and I did put her in a halter top, but she was supposed to be. It's one of my favorite lines in a song. Yeah, she's working in a topless bar. She bends down to tie his shoe, and that just seems to me like the most romantically intimate
yeah.
moment of all songs and music.
Mary Magdalene. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I was just watching something about her last night.
One song.
So beautiful.
So I did pop her into a halter top, but
But that's
don't let
like
that stop you.
your piece here tonight too. I think your pieces you always paint them in.
They're like bodies nude first, and then like you paint them as people. And then I think like you talked about this a while ago too. You always used to paint the nudes, but then Donald Trump came in and was just a very rude dude. And you said, I like
You know
how
what? When I went to art school, there was a movement about anti-figure drawing, figure painting. And it was the first we really heard about that. Maybe it happened in previous years, but like people who were sort of rebelling and they felt it was dirty and exploitive. And so they wouldn't go to figure drawing class. And sometimes that was authentic and sometimes it was just they didn't like the hard drawing.
Yeah.
But for hundreds of years, we've drawn the human form. I remember the night my mom offered to model for figure drawing and I wondered if that would be weird. And but it wasn't. And it's a long, long tradition. We all learn to draw our own faces first. And the most important thing, you know, and I tell my kids this not about figure drawing because we don't do figure drawing at school, but I do tell my kids at school, you know, if aliens came to abduct us, they wouldn't take a person away because we tell stories. They just come in and grab a BMW, you know, and they would take the measurements between the hip and the knee and between the knee and the foot and between all of the things in the BMW, they know exactly how big a human being is. If you draw a house and you don't put any windows or doors, you don't know how big the house is. You could put a tree beside it. You don't know if it's a bush or a tree. But when you put the door on the house or the windows on the house, then you know how big they are. And I had another illusion I used to do with that giant truck that they use at the tar pits, where I'd draw a picture of the truck, and I'd put a ladder on the truck, and then put a little man next to the truck, and then I'd draw a kid playing with this toy truck. And all the layers of we measure everything out in human sizes. We count to 10 and base 10 because we have 10 fingers, right? An inch is your thumb and a foot is your foot. And, you know, we maybe measure horses in hands, but they're human hands.
Oh, yeah.
And everything is measured off the human being, and that's why we do figure drawing. But it's true. I think when Trump was the president, I didn't want to paint nudes anymore because I felt like I didn't feel safe in the room. So they often get a workover last minute where you can. This is really funny because she was going to also be tangled up in blue, and she was going to be tying a shoelace. And so I started out with the hands and I worked my way around. And it wasn't until afterwards that I realized she looks like she might be like hiding coins or something.
But it's sensual. It's like
The
it's-
painting was sensual. It wasn't meant to be as provocative as it is, but maybe this is a grown-up painting for grown-ups, and hopefully not too many families at the school my school are watching.
I think Donald doesn't look that great nude anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
I heard he's a bit of a monstrosity.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not going to shame anybody. Everything's fine. I'm going to bring up George's beautiful piece from last week. Something that is beautiful.
Is there something on? It doesn't seem like we've had any bids tonight. What's going on here?
yeah, come on, people.
Okay, send us a cat photo.
Something, anything. Okay.
Don't
This,
send nudes.
this is by Georgia. You're right. I have to be more specific. Post Trump world we live in, we have to be more. This is by Georgia, and this is my favorite time of year. Rich Tiru gets the earful when we're driving. Look, a white one. Look, a pink one. Look, a white one.
Every
Look,
single
the trees.
detail. Like you go past a cloud, she has to label the cloud. It can't just be a beautiful cloud. It's got to be like
A
a
cumulonimbus.
right.
Or
I was going to call it
cirrus.
a flying nimbus because like
An
I'm gonna add to the
altostratus.
flavor, yeah. But yeah, and then I was explaining to her that I really didn't look at trees until I was an adult. I saw two kinds of trees when I was a kid. There was Christmas trees and apple trees, and sometimes the apple trees didn't have apples, but that's all I really distinguished between trees. And I definitely don't care what kind of cloud it is at all. But I am starting to learn to love the difference between a hawk and a seagull, which was also not interesting to me. And I've always loved magpies, and that's probably the only bird I've ever been interested in. And the last thing is, this is the first spring when I've started noticing that. What are the flower trees called?
The apple blossoms and the May trees.
The May tree. What's the
Yeah.
pink one?
Those are crabapple trees.
Crabapples.
Crabapple.
That's a crab apple too.
This one too?
Different kind.
different kind, yeah. Because the pink ones they can be crab apples, right? And they're like there's different kinds. So this is a
My
crab
Auntie
apple.
Penny, I lived in her house for like a couple summers because she moved to Calgary and I was paying a lot of rent. And I was also in a punk band we called Auntie Penny's Basement, which is kind of embarrassing. But I remember I lived there for like 3 years, and then, well, off and on. I more had a studio space in the basement. And I remember as I was moving out, I finally tried one of the apples because they told me they were crab apples, and they were not. They were like Macintosh
Like
apples.
actual apples.
They were absolutely delicious. They were a little bit small, and they would completely flood her yard every August. And what we realized is if we spent the day collecting apples in August, we could bring 12 bags of apples to school. You know what's great about going to a school with 12 bags of apples?
Winter buys.
Giving them to the kids.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
So opening for this piece is $10. Oh, there's the colors. That's so nice. All I had to do was not move, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
It went into focus.
Yeah, that's because it's a product camera.
So beautiful.
Normally it'll
thought-
focus on the
Who
face,
thought of
but if you
this?
put a product up front, it'll focus on the product.
So incredible.
Did you have a piece?
Yeah, I was not going to pick it up.
Yeah, for sure. Here, hold this.
What was that joke that I learned this week? It's super funny.
Oh yeah.
You had a joke.
Yeah.
She never tells jokes.
Okay, picture this. There's two dice and they're talking to each other. I don't know if that's important.
Is that the joke?
I don't know that they're talking
Oh,
to
I
each other.
think, okay, yeah.
And the one dice says, "What will stay clean no matter how much dirt you put on it?" And the other guy says, "A dead body in a coffin." And the first guy goes, "Oh, It's soap. The answer is soap. And the sadness and disgust in the first Dice's face is the best because it was a little line dry. Soap. The answer is soap.
My theory is that because she's so pretty, she didn't have to develop the skill of joke telling.
I'm not gonna tell jokes. But I think I did pretty good on that one.
Yeah.
You told a funny joke the other day, but I think your funniest jokes. You're like me. Like when you know your joke's not funny, it's way funnier.
Okay.
Right?
Hold this again. I'm gonna get more art.
Maybe it's just that you're distractingly beautiful.
Yes, that's why my jokes
It's hard
are
to
funny.
concentrate on the punchline.
Look at this.
Look at this. Okay, here's a funny story. And this might relate to nobody here, but maybe hopefully somebody online or somebody out there. We have been here for 9 years. We've been doing what's not going into my hand.
I know. I
Let
was,
me
like,
show you what that was like.
I was trying to put it in your hand.
Reach for it. But the face you had, like just look at it.
I was like, disgust. Soap. The answer is soap.
There was a curl here and you just kept pushing it. Is that more annoying? Okay, so we've been here for 9 years and then we stopped being here next December. And there used to be on the side over here a flat shelf of all the artwork that we were saving that people bought or sold or dropped off. And now there's 2 flat shelves up front. We're going to be taking that out. So if you have work here, it's super important you take it home because you're going to start reselling it. This piece was dropped off almost 10 years ago. And whatever happened where the artist was going to come, they didn't. And the difference between this time we closed and the last time we closed is when we closed Gorilla House, we rented a storage space and we put 160 paintings into the storage space and we paid for storage for 2 years. And then we had to get rid of the storage space. And strangely enough, there was a TV show called Black Zombie Summer or something like that. And they phoned us up and coincidentally, they were shooting a zombie TV show. They're shooting it in Queen Elizabeth, and the only thing they didn't have property rights for was the students' work in the show. So the producers called us and said, here's what we need is 150 kind of gothic paintings that looks like they might be by teenagers. And we happen to have exactly 156 gothic teenager paintings that we've been storing and weren't planning to store anymore. So after this place closes in December, everything's gonna go. We're gonna have like a $1 penny sale at the end. And whatever doesn't sell, we'll probably staple the trees in the park. But this piece has been here so long, we decided to sell it because we can't keep storing stuff. It's been here almost 10 years. If you're interested in an almost, well, I'm going to go beyond almost, a photorealistic zebra, this piece is up for grabs. The opening bid is, let's say, I think $100 because we're going to have to spend some work tracking down the artist.
Yeah.
Opening bid, $100 for the photorealistic zebra. It's normally flat and I can't mount it for you.
Yeah.
Jess and I are taking turns not supporting each other holding it out, right? Because I get my side up and she lets go of the other side. But that's the photorealistic zebra. If you don't want to bid on it, I might bid on it. We'll put it in our house, but we've had this as long as we're going to keep it. Yep. Okay.
Beautiful zebra.
Beautiful zebra. I'm not entirely sure why this is in the pile of stuff, but I do have a pair of my underwear here. They're not for sale. I'm just going to put them in the back. I might have been coming back from a soaking wet bike ride and just, I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story. It's just, I've been watching it there all night and it was really distracting. Oh, but you know what would have been worse than leaving it under the computer is holding it up in front of the camera.
Oh, I know. Leanne was asking if it was painted, so I wanted to.
It is absolutely painted. It's oil paint. It looks like a photograph, but it's almost like a real zebra. Did you make this tonight?
Yeah.
Is this going for the,
What would you like your opening bid to be, Henry?
20 bucks.
$20.
by the way, we loved that mural on McLeod Trail, or Bow Trail.
And we're sad it's gone.
Yeah. It's actually sometimes though, when they demolish a mural like that, it kind of embeds in your hurt all the more. Like I can't drive by
I
without
look
seeing
for it
it.
now, yeah.
Yeah. is burned into my soul.
Oh, I like
What's your opening bid for this?
20.
I'll bid $20 on
I
that.
really love the metallic.
And that's the furthest bid of the night. So let's have a.
Yay!
It's funny because we decided to close in December. Little do we know we're going to get crushed by a tank in May.
April,
May.
May.
We're actually strangely enough getting make rent this month. Last month, was it last month? Holy cow, that was a long month.
That was May was a long.
Yeah,
month.
April we were $1,900 short, but this month we're gonna make rent, so that's nice.
So Tanner's piece is at $20. This will change and be extra wonderful in your home if you outbid Rich Teru as the day changes and the light changes.
Oh, you know that's such bullshit. Nobody's bid all night. I bid $20 and the phone starts dinging. Everybody hates me. I never get what I want.
Zach bid $25.
Oh, Zach is gonna get a kick in the nuts.
Up to $5. Yeah, got it. Do I hear 30?
Do I hear 30?
We'll give it some time.
Yeah.
We're just still waiting. There's 7 people online. Hopefully there's like a break in the hockey game and another 50 people show up.
Yeah. So it's currently.
I used to get super stressed out when this happened. I was like, oh no, nobody came to the auction part. Meh. But then I was like, well, we're going to close in December. So this is actually, irony. We could ride it out in style. It's kind of like right before your house catches fire, you cover yourself in gasoline and then really see what you. Or when I broke this ear playing the drums, I remember I hit the cymbal and I kind of felt something in this ear give way. I was like, oh yeah, watch this. And I hit it a second time. I was wearing a gorilla suit, which I can't really explain right now. But it so happens when I broke my right ear, I had a friend that just happened to be videotaping me playing drums in a gorilla suit. And part of it was like, it was a plastic mask that was kind of over my head. So imagine having a plastic bucket over your head and hitting the cymbal crash right at the right time, just enough to feel the inside of your head cave in, and then having the instinct to do it a second time. And that's why everybody has to stand on my left if they want to talk to me now.
This is a multimedia piece by Scott.
It really is cool.
Familiar faces.
John Deere tractor.
Familiar
Opening
Whatever
bid
you want.
$10.
$10.
What's
There you
it
go.
painted on?
It
Everything. It's painted on
Yeah, you
like
can see it, Georgia.
it's magic.
It is.
It's pure magic.
And the frame cost me $40. If you bought it just $10.
Whose is this magic piece?
This is by Tayana.
Is Tayana here tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
You're a mere silhouette to me. I'm gonna turn the light around just for a second so I can imprint you. Yep, there we go. What's your opening bid? No, don't do that. What was it last week? Let's keep it at 60. You know what? We're gonna hit the spring soon. It's been a slow spring, but when the people start coming in, this will shoot up. I don't want you to like lower and can we keep it here until it sells? We'll never give up on you. I tell you what I will do
I
though.
want a $10 bid on that.
Oh, thank you.
Woo-hoo.
$10
To inspire you to keep this at 60.
on the John Deere. Sorry. I'm sorry, Rich too. I needed to finish that thought.
The opening bid for this is 60, and she very kindly offered to drop the bid down to 40. And we keep half and she keeps half, but here's what I'm gonna offer right in the second. If this piece can go for 60 right now, we're gonna give her 100% of the sale. We're not gonna take a cut. So let's see if we can put $60 in the pocket of this young person. Yeah, come look closer.
There's so much going on.
Because if you're too far away and the lights come on and you go, oh, I should have bought that for $60 when I had a chance, you spend the rest of your life wishing you had it.
I know there's so much
Gold teeth.
because
Because from the back, I thought the teeth were gold, but what is it?
is it
It's
your
just pure imagination.
Or maybe it is.
or
No,
maybe
'cause these-
no, it's not.
Also, those of you artists that are with us tonight, it is a bit slow and I apologize. Please don't give up on us. It's going to be super busy in the summer.
Yeah, they,
Sometimes when the hockey games are on, hockey's not my best friend right now. I think I'll write a song.
Hockey's not. my
Hockey's
best
not my
friend.
best friend during the auction. Hockey's not my best friend.
This is by Anne Christine.
We can't pretend hockey's my friend. December's the end.
Yeah. Sorry. I keep thinking you're handing it to me. But you're just
Type in your bid and hit send. If you have a rich uncle and you copy and paste the link, that would also be awesome. I don't know why I pick on uncles that doesn't watch hockey.
Here, let's put in
Oh, pants.
Oh, yeah.
this one.
Pants.
Big off my pants.
I can't hold these
I
in the
know, I'm
microphone.
trying-
Okay, just as you know.
I'm sorry, I'm struggling too. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
This is by Cody.
Cody got pants, and they got reflectives on them. These pants could save your life.
They can. They can see it. So those look like normal pants, but then crime scene.
Yeah. What happens when you're near a crime scene wearing crime scene pants? Let's not pile everything up here. Let's move the things that way, and then we can kind of clear out this area a bit. Did we get a bid for $60 on this piece?
Not yet. And Cody's here. What did you say your opening bid for these were?
I believe it was 60 or
I-
75.
I
Pretty
think
sure it was 60.
60? Perfect. $60. So this is an awesome band t-shirt. Put on two pants. $60. Hand sewn. Original pieces. One of a kind. Also opening at 60. Were you on purpose? I always had me breathe by accident.
When I used to run, I used to like beat breathe.
Oh, this is your soft sweater. We won't sell that. Oh yeah, when I run, I do a beat breathe too. Mine's 2 out, 2 in.
Oh no, I don't really do that, but I do sort of like make up a beat. And then somebody tried these on today. I don't know why you're not helping me hold these up.
Sorry. So
Very soon, I'm gonna hold it. Okay.
too much. Sorry, I'm not
Here,
good.
just try and hold it up, and I'll show you. You're like this.
I'm
She's
not,
pretty, but she torments me.
I'm not good.
Tormentor.
And how much are those pants?
These ones are 95. Is that correct?
Can you just pull it,
95, and then
Jesse?
95?
I know I have it. I have it.
Oh, and we got some T-shirts. This is for our next project. It's kind of a long story. Can you take that in? The Isle of Aru. This is a gray Isle of Aru. It's large, and
Yeah.
it's extra large.
Yeah, I think they're all extra large.
No, they're not.
That one's mine. You're right.
This one is 1X. What does that mean? Oh, it's because it's a ladies. It's a ladies shirt, so it has a slightly different cut. 1X. So that is that large?
One
It's like
extra large.
it goes extra large, then 1X, then 2X.
Oh.
Why not an L in there?
I don't know.
This is 1X as well.
It's above the XL.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
These are
Women's
very.
clothes are weird. The sizes
very
are
soft.
Always, yeah.
Here's a green. Oh, sorry, I forget my colors sometimes.
Gray.
Gray, burgundy, and yellow.
I like that color combo.
This one is a small. Small, gender neutral. This one here is a extra large gray.
Very good. I did check. These
Mm.
These are very cool. These are 95 opening. And look at all the pockets on the back.
They
All
were
the pocket
close.
space.
Oh yeah, you can have your phone in every pocket.
Right?
Watch, give me your hand.
I'm not
I know, but
good.
do this. Can you feel like
Out.
that?
Tension, yes.
Oh, 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 oh. Let's try it. Let's do it together. Ready?
Tension.
Let's do it. You got the wrong side. Let's do it. Ready? Yeah. Ah! Now try and do tension one more time. Try and do tension one more. This is what you were doing to me all night. They don't know. They don't know what's happening. They just think I'm acting crazy.
I'm trying so hard.
Like I complains a lot for somebody who's got such a pretty wife. Okay, last chance for this.
Oh, absolutely.
It's called Sensuality, and it's a bit over the edge. It wasn't meant to be as saucy as it turned out, but kind of reminds me of a kind of half cross between Jenny Holzer and Patty Smythe.
Oh, I like that.
So that's what that was. And I was trying to get it to be a little bit edgy. I think I maybe went too edgy. We got this one here, Tangled Up in Blue, Bob Dylan song, Watercolor.
What's your opening bid for Tangled Up in Blue?
I don't think anybody's watching. $5
We can always
million.
No, don't throw her. It's beautiful.
Sorry. Just kidding. Just feeling a little emo. Does it say Rich Grow Up?
No. Oh, that's cute.
What?
Scott just texted. Live art is better. It should be bumper stickers. $10. $10 on Tangled Up in Blue. $10 to Scott.
I have no idea what that means. Bumper stickers.
Like live art is better. Like that would be a good bumper sticker.
Bumper
Oh.
sticker should be issued.
Yeah, here.
It's
$10.
Ooh. Wow. It's very nice.
Look what I got. This is completely unrelated. I got this tiny little duck. It was the grad prank at my school. Last year was the cutest grad prank ever. They graffitied the outside of the building, and they're all like, "Mr. Terry will be so proud." This year was pretty cute too. But
Zach
That's what I
spent
kept.
$5 million on the curly hair painting.
well, thank God, Zach. You know what? Because I love you, you can have that painting and you can make payments. And I'll take my minimum payment for that painting, Zach, will be $1 a year for the rest of our lives. And we will live for 5 million years. Think about it.
That's nice.
Everybody else is mortal, but you and I just became immortal. Well, 5 million is a pretty good long. After 5 million,
5 million. That's
5
pretty
million
good.
in 30 years, you'd be like, I'm ready to do something else right now. you know?
Yeah, totally.
I'm ready to go.
Look, the horse's head moves.
Of course it does.
Horace.
Of course.
Look, this is Horace. It's
How much
3D
is that?
printed. It's $195 opening bid. But it's very cool. And look, the face shield comes off and reveals also a teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Oh, teddy bear is a good theme tonight with Alvin's pieces up on the wall. So this is by Kelly. It's very intricate. There's 3D
Here, let me also do
printed
this.
piece. Da, da, da.
Is it? Sorry, it's a knight. Sorry.
It's it's
Horace.
Horace, but it's kind of like a knight.
It's not a knight,
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry, I
Horace.
couldn't see.
Horace. It's okay.
But it's in kind of a armor
We're in the
form.
dark right now.
It's like an armored horse.
Yeah,
But it's not a horse.
it's not.
I
a
at
horse.
first heard horse, so that's
Horse,
what
yeah, I
I was
know.
actually trying to see. from
We've been
the-
talking about that all night. There's several words here that get really messed up. What was the one that was like, you remember at Gorilla House, there was one thing that always got turned inside out when we said it?
Dollars?
It wasn't, no, it was like, it became like an innuendo.
Was it innuendo?
No. But it was like, there was something we said and that it was relevant to what we did. And it was a kind of normal thing, but in context, it combined like two words that made it sound weirder than it was. Like the French word for fat of whale. No, fat of seal.
Just seal.
Seal. It's just
Fat
seal.
of seal.
It's
What
not
the
fat of
fuck?
seal. It's just
It's
seal.
just seal.
Oh, but you want the fat?
The
with
fat
the
of seal.
Not seal.
What the
We
fuck?
need lights on.
What is?
Holy Hannah. These are really cute little polymer clay earrings by Allie. Little campfires. That's very nice. $30 opening bids.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
These are super cute.
Are we heading out now?
All right.
Just some cash to get Tanner.
Alright, we're gonna have to see how Gregor's here tonight.
I do.
Cheers.
Is Tanner still here?
Tanner? Yes.
Are you taking off?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna give you some cash for your painting.
Sorry?
I'm gonna give you some cash for your painting. For this one, I can't remember what I bid.
Zach bid 25.
I don't have the painting anymore.
No.
Oh,
Nothing's working out for me.
Unless
This
Are you selling
piece,
this piece tonight?
it's all for Rumble.
Oh.
If you manage to sell it,
Well, listen, can we hold on to it till there isn't a hockey game on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Normally, like, we actually make money here.
Yeah.
But Canada's national sports kind of like the death
it's
to
kind of in
us.
the way tonight.
Yeah.
And you guys have supported me over the years, so that's
Are you a hockey? No, listen. I would much rather rather sell that next week and give you half.
Okay. Yeah.
we
we'll see.
love that you're supportive, but we actually made rent this month. We had 5 Wednesdays this month.
Right on.
If this was a 4-month Wednesday, I'd just get off on the roof and jump headfirst into the pavement. But,
Yeah. I imagine it's like tattooing where like the winter is just.
it has been. We've been really lucky here, but all around the world, since the drop of the AI software last
I'm
year,
so sorry.
Yeah.
our investors have been a
It
little
went for
shook.
25.
I'm
Yeah.
expecting kind of a hot summer
And
though
we have
because
that other one.
because we're closing in December.
I think so.
Once
I think
it
summer will
warms up-
pop off.
The other thing is it's still kind of cold enough that we end up. This one here, the beautiful one, keeps closing the door,
Yeah.
and if that door was open, it's better for getting people in. So. Over the summer, we spend 60 days, just literally everybody that walks by, we tackle them and take their wallets.
That is the way. That's the way.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a really great summer, and I also think it's going to be a pretty great fall. And then we're not going to do this anymore after Christmas. What happened? Somebody's laughing?
Felix, why does he have his phone on him? He said, "Let's all become assassins," and he said to you how to make toothpick darts.
Oh, Felix. It's funny.
What time did he send that?
Like right now.
At bedtime.
I love the colors.
I wonder if he's watching the live feed.
I know, that's what I'm wondering.
Sometimes I behave better when my son's watching.
Have
I kind of wish.
Have a
I
good night.
Have a
See you
great night,
soon.
you guys.
Bye.
Met
Take
with,
care.
Thanks.
Have a
Hey,
great
don't
night,
give
you
up on
guys.
us. It's going to be wild this summer.
Oh yeah, no, I won't. I'll be
Actually, tonight was wild, just not wild in a good way.
here.
It was wildly slow.
Take care, my friends.
See ya.
Take care. Okay. Bedtime.
I don't even care about that. I'm so glad he's out. I'm just pretending to be a good parent.
Magical glass.
Ooh, stop. Ooh. With your feet in the air and your head on the
Oh,
ground.
would that match with this one very well? Look, they're both purple.
This matches with everything in the universe.
Everything.
Do you know why? Because it's got soul, right?
Soul
And we have
people.
soul in this and soul in this. It's got soul. And actually, this is actually, these would be handy for teaching because people will often try and catch me in these little traps and go, what's the difference between a craft and art?
Right.
And I remember when I was in art school, even the instructors at art school would rarely be able to explain the difference between craft and art. They'd have sort of like a way to get away from the conversation rather than a way to contribute to the conversation. But I came up with an explanation. And it's not to say whether it's what you're making it out of, whether it's glass or clay or oil paint or steel. To me, when you take a piece of your soul and you massage it into an object, you don't lose any soul, but you put some of your soul into that object and it sticks. And you can get your soul to stick in the object. That's a piece of art. And if you make it out of habit without putting your soul into it, that's what I would call a craft. And I think a lot of craftspeople underestimate how much of their soul they put into the art. And maybe they're just, they prefer to work on the quality of the project. Maybe they're just comfortable in that zone. But I would actually argue with people that say, let's say if you made this and you called it a craft, I would absolutely say it's got soul and therefore it is art. That's how I define the difference between art and craft. And that is not to be negative about craft in any way at all.
No,
Because the craft making in your art is what makes your art.
it's part of it.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's all part.
And the art making in your craft is what makes the craft perfect. And so why would you separate them?
Right.
But maybe that's the problem as well, is that we were under this pressure to separate.
Mhm.
Craft is how you make it, and the art is why you make it.
Oh, I like that. That's so good.
That's
so
brand
these
new.
are
I gotta write that down and
these
put the
are-
date.
by Brenda. And
Stamp, copyright.
$35. Look at these. These are resin pieces by Kelly. Opening $10, Kelly, each.
And Jesse and Rich are about to hit 666 days sober.
And we ordered a coin. Sober for Satan. Because what else are you going to do when you hit 666? It's funny.
Just, you know what? Ironically, the coin will arrive and our house will burn down. And go like,
So cute. These are by Kelly. Resin. One's a hanger on the wall and one's a magnet.
ding. You know what the hardest part of this for me is there's a camera right in front of my face. And this time of night, after teaching all day, I don't want to look at my face. I've seen enough of me today.
Look, this is a Little Rich Tea Room.
A Little Rich Taylor painting. This painting is free. If you're watching this podcast or broadcast and you'd like it, you can have it.
This is by Georgia.
Georgia.
Opening $30.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And it's really pretty.
I'm going to buy this for $30. Is Georgia still here?
She had to leave. She said goodbye.
I am bidding $30 for this, and I'm going to give it to my mom,
That's really sweet.
who is in the hospital, and she's going to go to heaven soon, so I think she'll like that. Oh, can't explain what this is other than I have a deck of Betty Page cards that somebody gifted me, and I was just tinkering with it, and then also this. We bought this for a lot of money at Gorilla House. Lane Shorty, you sometimes need to be there. So I think we bought this for $300, and most of Lane's pieces were going in the 600 range.
So this one is a magical cloud wizard by
Uh-huh.
Alex.
Just take it.
Stop!
No, I'm sorry,
I'm
just take
not. You're gonna pull it away.
What kind of cloud is this?
Magical cloud wizard.
No, it's like a
It was
Nimbus.
one of the themes,
Nimbus wizard, or
and then there's magical
how
rings.
much is this one?
That one's opening at 10.
Okay, put that aside. I'm going to buy that next week.
Beautiful. Oh, there's an owl cloud too.
No, that's what I said. Don't show anybody. It's really nice. It's just for us.
It's just.
We'll do a bad job.
Oh,
of
this is really beautiful too. This is by Santana. Oh, sorry, I'm new at this. This is by Santana.
I don't know why you're laughing.
I'm tired.
It's okay. It's good to laugh.
Everything's extra funny.
Everything is extra funny.
Look at this beautiful photo.
What time is it?
It's like 10 o'clock.
Can we stop early tonight?
Yeah, let's stop early tonight.
Okay.
You know what it is too? It's the end of the month, and Katie. It was like you said, a long 5
It's
week month.
a long
and
5
Katie
week
isn't till
month.
Friday, so
That's
I'm
right.
hoping that
Well,
next
and
week
also,
things are
you know,
still there,
all
'cause I love
excuses-
your Medusa, and I really love.
All excuses aside, is part of the reason we decided to shut down Rumble House was because people had food insecurity. You know,
Yeah.
people have energy insecurity. People have like health insecurity.
Honestly,
We finally paid off our car and our rent went up the same amount. It's like I can't catch a break. So like if people aren't buying the works, we're not complaining. Because making art is life or death.
yeah.
Sharing art is life or death. Selling art sometimes for some of us is life or death. But buying art isn't always life or death, right? And that's the thing, is that we're counting on other people to buy our art to keep us alive. And when those people are starving, it's time to take a break from the Rumble House. So we're going to demonetize for 5 years. I do expect this will be an indulgent, splurgy summer where people buy a lot of artwork for a lot of money, but not tonight because the hockey game's on.
And it's been a long night.
Yeah.
I remember when we first opened Gorilla House, this is 12 years ago, and we'd go from like just flourishing as the hockey season progressed, just struggling.
Time of year.
And I remember that was the year that the Flames were doing quite well. And you don't want to be negative about your city, but it's like, okay, here's the thing. At Gorilla House, I needed around $5,000 a month to keep the place open,
That's
or else I had to start selling my body parts. And I remember there was like a really slow rumble, Gorilla House Arced Battle, as we used to call them. And I was driving to the gallery, and there was like 2,000 people walking down 17th Avenue. They were all wearing these dress-sized hockey jerseys. And I was like, I said, I can't remember who, it might have been you. Somebody was in the car. I was like, God, those must be like $50 a jersey. And everybody in the car, there's a whole car full of people that like, no, those are more than $50. I'm like, how much is a hockey jersey? How much is a hockey jersey?
200.
Right. So if you take a city of 1 million people and you estimate maybe half of those people have a $200 hockey jersey,
Mhm.
we live in a space that should not have food insecurity.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't mind if the city gets a new hockey arena. I think that's great. I don't mind if Arts Commons builds another
5 buildings.
another art building in the plaza. I think that's great. That's great for our city. But after everybody has a place to go poop,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I say. After
Yeah.
everybody can go poop and after everybody's eating dinner, let's watch a
Had
hockey
a
game.
shower. Yeah.
Right. That's my little soapbox for the day.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's an amen. That is a,
Jess is going to sing us a song. Does anybody have a piece they wanted to show?
I haven't neglected anybody.
I don't know why my hand's itchy. Probably something.
That's good luck, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the itchy in the middle of the hand is good things are coming.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't it supposed to mean like money?
Yeah.
One way is like money's coming,
Ick.
one way money's going.
Uh-oh.
Here's my theory, okay? You know, it's either going up or down. And tonight, it can only go up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is this your piece? Whose piece was this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
that's fine.
And your opening bid was?
It was 60.
Okay, here's my question. We normally keep half, and you keep half, and then I offered to sell that piece. And if it's sold, I'd give you all $60. But just, would you be willing to sell me personally this piece for $30?
You want to do a trade?
Yeah, what do you want to trade for?
That one?
Oh, for sure. Without question. Is this the right one?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because if it was somebody else's, I'd be, oh, not that one. The other one. That's a good
This
trade.
one, honestly, so much.
That is really nice. Oh, that is really
I could
good.
cry right
That
now.
was a good moment. Okay, I'm gonna sing you guys to sleep.
Did you see it behind the black
Yeah,
light?
it's at my house, too.
Did you see it on the black light?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I love
good.
it. It's like the perfect style. I love that style of art.
That's actually this is what's happening. There's two things happening in the space. One, we're starting to let go. The other is that the universe is struggling right now. The universe is struggling. Our gallery is actually doing relatively well compared to the rest of the world, but maybe hard enough that we're still struggling. The other thing is, in the letting go, I'm starting to paint what I want, right? And sometimes when you really just start painting what's really in your soul, there's a period where it's like, maybe this isn't right for somebody else's kitchen. Like, I'm not painting Bath and Beyond paintings lately. I'm painting what's in my soul. And sometimes, like that young lady in the painting, I didn't even really realize how provocative the painting was when I made it. And I looked at it after, like, what's she doing? Like, whoa. And I really love it, but I can also see myself sliding into giving myself permission to paint what's in my space at that moment. And there were nights when we needed to make rent, and I was like, I feel like painting, something in my heart wanted to paint a dragon, but we were like $700 short on rent, so I was painting Converse sneakers. It's like there's certain things that are sort of safe bets. There was another night, it was like I just had to paint, I think it was Satan or something, like the devil landed on me, and I was like, I had this vicious image in my head, and there's no way anyone's going to put this in their home. And they didn't. We had that painting for months.
But it's nice to
But I love that you love that painting, and that's a good trade.
That's kind of like the difference between like my Medusa painting and that painting. That was the Medusa one I did back in like grade 9, so many years ago.
Mhm.
And then this one I think was just like a month ago. So back then I used to paint more so like what other people liked and like realism. And
Yeah.
then I just started painting like
This painting has
I
everything.
found
Yeah, I
at
love
the
it.
moment.
This painting has everything all at once.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the teeth look gold back here.
That's so cool.
There's like stickers on it.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Because
It was nice seeing you guys.
interesting,
Thank
the
you so much
difference
for
because back
Oh,
here,
you're so
it's like
welcome. Have a
the
good
old
night.
teeth. I love it.
Take care.
2.
It's fun. That was really fun. That was perfect. Okay.
I love you
That's it.
for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. I love you, and you alone were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning. I dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely. Whenever you are in sight, I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. Thank you guys so much for coming. And we will see you next week. Thank you.
I was gonna say, Rich, I think you, because you were saying you didn't like it when Sam Cooke sang it. It's because